Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gray Man Prepping. It is time for Survival Saturday, and tonight's topic is: after the nuclear power plant explodes, what are your plans now? And warning, possible fantasy fair porn Kool-Aid drinking zone ahead by other channels, but we're going to examine it. Maybe not. I think maybe it is mainly that. So let's get on with it here and say hello to everybody. Oh, a couple more just came in. So let me hit the list up here and go through everybody. First one in was Shady Hill Homestead, followed by Tammy at Rebel Canners, then Prep for the Ages, How to Garden came in, Digs Outdoors, Diana 2, and everybody saying hi to each other. And the numbers are going up and down like you wouldn't believe. I guess we had a bunch of trolls in here waiting to get a chance to say something. They can't unless they're subscribed. Cool. Anyways, there have been a couple channels talking about this, and then there's been a couple of groups out in the world, out and about. Oh, the nuclear plants are going to explode and kill us all. Oh no, they're gonna give us three-headed babies, and yeah. Okay. So we're going to look at what has actually happened in the world. What things are in place to mitigate things happening? What are the recovery plans? And Tammy has a unique outlook on it. So if you guys didn't see Tammy's comment up at the top there, you may want to check it out here while I bring up some information here. So let me go ahead and I'll go with this stuff here first. Okay. Causes for a nuclear power plant to explode. Man-made on purpose. Man-made by mistake, accident. Yep. Nature caused. Yep. So with that, I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and put that down again here, because now I got some news information to bring up on it. Okay, so I'm going to be reading off a script thing over here. While there have been numerous full-scale nuclear reactor explosions like a bomb, only Chernobyl, 1986, truly exploded due to the steam explosion and fire releasing vast radiation. Fukushima, Japan, in 2011 had hydrogen explosions. Byproducts of the reaction with the water and stuff produced hydrogen and oxygen, had hydrogen explosions, damaging the containment, but not core detonation. 3 Mile Island here in the U.S., back east, 1979, involved a partial core meltdown with minimal release. Hundreds of smaller instances, including some gas explosions, have occurred, but Chernobyl remains the primary example of a catastrophic explosion at a nuclear power plant. Okay. That's it. Oh, Diggs. Yeah. And let's see, would I have something down here farther on it? Okay. Which was worse, Fukushima or Chernobyl? While both were level 7 incidents, Chernobyl was significantly worse due to its catastrophic reactor explosion. The massive release of radiation, about 10 times more than Fukushima, had direct deaths from acute radiation sickness, widespread environmental contamination, and long-term health impacts like thyroid cancer, whereas Fukushima containment held better, released less, and had fewer immediate fatalities, though it posed a unique marine contamination issue and massive displacement. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, I'm going to come back to this page here in a minute as we go back to this. All right, so man-made on purpose. What pops into everyone? Let me go ahead and shift it. So what pops into everybody's mind? I want feedback on this. What pops into everybody's minds when I say man-made on purpose? Specifically for, well, us here in the United States. Give you guys a second to think about it. What would be a man-made on purpose? While I do that, I'm going to drink some water. Remind everybody, even though it's winter, drink water. You need it. And actually, if you're in an area where the temperature is below freezing and humidity's down to practically zip, you need more water. Because every breath you take, the moisture-free air going in sucks moisture out of you. All right, Dig says that someone drains the heavy water out of the container. Yeah, you could get it. You could get a disgruntled employee, or which is the highest likelihood of that. You might, if someone was able to break their way in to do something, an ignorant person wanting to save the planet breaks in and decides he's going to sabotage the plant, which is an oxymoron statement right there. Could do the same thing. Probably what a lot of people, when I've talked to community leaders and stuff back when I worked at DHS and stuff, when we were drawing up plans for an accident at a nuclear power plant, the biggest thing was, terrorist. Somebody driving a truck in that's turned into a big bomb like I just forgot the federal building that got blown up by the U-Haul truck full of explosives. Brain fart. Sorry, folks. But I think we all remember that one. Oklahoma. Thank you, Diggs. I thought Oklahoma first. No, it wasn't Oklahoma. Yeah, but yeah, Oklahoma. And yeah. So, fortunately, hey, Mark. Well, I'm going to drop the link for Mark and Tammy if they want to come up, because Tammy has a unique perspective on it. Come on. Light it up. And this thing's taking forever to work right. Yeah, I got supposedly Windows has stopped doing support. I mean, Microsoft stopped doing support for Windows 10, and they were supposed to stop doing updates, but they've been trying to force an update on me for the last 3 months. And there it is. Okay. The layout of power plants and stuff, if someone were to try to crash in there with a truck loaded with stuff, they got a ways. It's not just, I drive through the front gate up to the first building I see and I'm there. No. Oh, your comment got removed? I'm looking over here trying to find it. Because sometimes it'll leave it up there, but it'll throw stuff out on this computer over here. Wow. Try being vague in that comment. GoPro. It's the trash panda from the nuclear power plant at 3 Mile Island.
Hey, they all got dumpsters, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I know where they all are. That's why my eyes glow at night.
Can I email the link? Okay, hang on, Tammy, just a second here. To Rebel Canners. Link, INK, paste, boom, and it's off to you.
It'll be there in about a week.
Yeah. Oh, I sent it email, not snail mail.
Oh.
So if someone was to drive a truck into a nuclear power plant, they can't just crash the gate and drive right up to a building or into the building, because they got to drive around things, around pipes, around sheds, around.
They would literally have to fly a plane into it or something airborne to get past all the security stuff
on the ground.
Past, like, I don't know, a missile, cluster bomb.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to put special things like change the O to a 0 and the I to an exclamation point. That screws up the auto reading on it. So on purpose, the likelihood generally is fairly low. As far as disgruntled employees working at a nuclear power plant, anybody starts complaining like that, they're going to get someone's going, hey, he's getting really pissed off about things around here. He may need a vacation.
Yeah. I mean, age and maintenance issues could be one.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these nuclear power plants are like 30, 40 years old now.
Yeah. Or older. There's Tammy in the dark at her cabin.
That's because her nuclear power plant nearby fell down.
It's because I'm not attached to the power grid anywhere.
Oh, wow, that's creepy. It was like I saw like two glowing eyes looking back for a second there.
Hey, that must be like looking in the mirror, Trash Panda. All right. Hey, let me kick this over here this way here. Boom. Man-made by mistake. There could be a lot more possibilities for man-made by mistake. Something gets skipped over on the maintenance schedule. A part that was manufactured, that was brought in, that was manufactured for it, didn't get caught in quality control, and a couple of years into it, it finally breaks. Somebody hitting the wrong button. Gee, like that never happens. What jumps into mind was that the Hawaii incident where someone hit the wrong button because they thought they were clearing something, and they set off the alarm of incoming missiles. Yeah. The Aquatic News Network is here. So, man-made mistakes are going to be a lot more than man-made on purpose. Natural causes. Fukushima.
Yeah.
Hello, we had a big earthquake. Oh, wait a minute. All the water. Fukushima is 2. It's man-made mistake and that nature caused, because their mistake was where they put it, how they put it, and not designing
a fault line and not with a wall to help it stay clear of tsunamis.
Yes, exactly. So
isn't that stuff still?
Oh yeah,
but nobody talks about it anymore. Everybody's like, "Oh no, it's fine, it's fine." There's so much water in the ocean. It spreads out. It just turns into background radiation. Sure,
it's not. I think you missed a little news flash. Some of the metal from that plate got put back into steel circulation, and there was some radioactive toasters sold here in the United States.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's right.
China
uses the water to clear out the Barbie doll molds. So all the Barbies have like radiation and lead in them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as far as I've known, I was able to tell looking up stuff. Fukushima is the only nature-caused one so far. Everything else has been accidentals. People
3
making,
Mile Island meltdown. Yep.
all these, little. Most of them have been small accidents, which were caught due to all the safety layers and kept from becoming a big accident. But still, there are a lot of man-made accidents just, as a normal function of stupid humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like China syndrome. Yeah, the pipes were all inspected. Oh, wait, there was only one X-ray printed 1,000 times of the same pipe, and none of the welds were X-rayed. Yeah, that was China syndrome. I remember that movie well. That freaked everybody out.
Yeah. Let's bring up something else here real quick to read off from you or show you. Okay, here we go. Yeah, got this here.
It's like glow-in-the-dark toasters. Where can I get one?
Well, it's like the glow-in-the-dark wristwatches, which had
radium.
Radium in it.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on here.
What's the pottery, the glass that Mexico had for a while? Not fantasy glass.
Carnival.
No, it was a special kind.
The blue-colored glass, which was radioactive.
Yeah. Every now and then you find one in some random antique shop somewhere. It's like, okay, yeah, you got radioactive glass, and I forget the name of it. It'll pop up here in a second.
Yeah, fortunately, that was so low. I mean, you'd have to sleep with it, carry it with you, for years on end. But still, it's radioactive.
Or eat your cereal out of it every day.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so this map here, I wish I could have gotten this map bigger. Wait a minute. Open image in this tab. Let's see if I can do this a little bit bigger. There's a little bit bigger. Come on. All right, going to try this a little bit differently here. Save images. Save. Let's see if it'll load bigger here for me. Here we go. It's going. It's working. There we go. So you got all sorts of different. I'm glad I live out here in Idaho.
I'm foobarded in Michigan.
Yeah, so there's 2 in Michigan.
3.
There's this one. The one here is showing down in Ohio, being the second one in Ohio.
It's right on the border.
Yeah. So here, Pennsylvania, 1, 2, 3, 4. South Carolina, 4. Florida, 2. Oh, they're screwed. Illinois, 6.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about just the ones in your state. If you look at where the one is in Wisconsin, that's going to blow right through to Michigan. Same with the one from Minnesota. The trade winds.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Okay. So everyone can look on the maps, see what's in your area. You can also look this up. I Googled, let me go ahead and close this. Close that one. So I just Googled U.S. nuclear power plants, and this is what came up. Now, then I clicked on this list of power reactor units, and it goes through and gives them, and if it's not in state order, I found the different ones in different orders, Pennsylvania, here's the first one in Pennsylvania, Beaver Valley, units 1 and 2. Maryland, Texas, Washington just has 1. Michigan has 2 at south of Benton Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only 2 I found on the list here.
There was a third one built in Midland, Michigan. It was never activated because it was finished. it was finished building, but they hadn't turned it on, and Chernobyl went up, and it was modeled as an exact duplicate of Chernobyl. So there is one in Midland, Michigan. It is not active or does not contain anything to my knowledge, and they use it for training. So it is they're used for a training.
Yeah, that's why it's not here on the list of active ones.
Wasn't active as far as we know.
Yeah, here's the Philadelphia one.
Well, I knew the nuclear physicists that worked there, so I'm pretty sure I have a good idea. It's not active.
Yeah. Here's some more. There's three southwest of Phoenix. Another one in Minnesota. There have been a couple now from Minnesota. A couple sites where this one, Prairie Island, has 2 on its site. But yeah, you can look through and see what they have here, and give you an exact where an operating one is in your area. Ooh, the Georgia one has 4 on site. Ooh, yeah. So yeah. So anyways, you can look them up.
How many are in New Jersey? Like
New
3
Jersey.
or 4? I think there's 3 or 4 in Jersey.
Let's go up here. Arkansas, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Alabama, North Carolina. They're
all on the East Coast. How weird.
Nebraska.
Well, except for that one.
Diablo Canyon. They keep on trying to shut Diablo Canyon down. PG&E keeps getting extensions on it. New York.
Rochester. There's one in New York, right on the Hudson River, just north of the city, on the Jersey, New York side.
Yeah, there's one northeast of Rochester and one northeast of Oswego.
Yep.
Oswego. I do not see North Carolina. I do not see New York again. More at New York. I don't see Jersey.
Well, there's at least one because it's down South Jersey.
Is it still up and running?
As far as I know, I'll find it. Hold on a second. I think what year is that list from?
This list was updated. It's at the top. Well, the map here was updated on July 2020. Okay, July 17th, 2020. Last reviewed and updated. So it could be if it's something put in the last 5 years. Yeah, it could be there.
Yeah, I'm just reading this. New Jersey has 3 nuclear power plant reactors: Salem nuclear reactor, Hope Creek, and Generation Station 2 generate 40%, and there's one more, and I forget. Salem nuclear power plant has 2 units. Okay, and Hope has 1. So I think it's the Salem one down in South Jersey.
Yeah. So
that's
all right. So this list is incomplete then.
Well, it's not like you really want to publish a whole list and make it easy for people to find them.
Yeah. Anyways, so let me go ahead and drop that down. There we go.
Yeah, and they just applied for a 20-year extension.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like our bridges, they're still holding up cars. Don't worry about the rust you see. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. So we got PA EMT here as well.
I'm waving, but you can't see it.
Yeah. So Kaylin says no marker for Iowa because it was already offline when it was created. Another one of those.
Yeah, it was probably in the same style. I think there was like 6 they were building in the exact same style as Chernobyl. That when Chernobyl went, they all got canceled for obvious reasons. There's a design flaw.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
That's only in the New York metropolitan area up north.
MIT has a nuclear reactor in the middle of Boston.
Hey, the Pentagon has one 12 levels underground in the middle of the Pentagon, but nobody knows about it. Oh, wait, did I say that out loud? Sorry.
No, we didn't hear anything.
Oh, but that was taken offline. That was just
It was a test for MIT to see if it would work. Sure, it was.
No. It was taken offline after 9/11. It's sitting there ready to be reactivated if they need to reactivate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are possibilities for it happening, but even with the accidents that have happened, like I said, Chernobyl was the only one that actually went containment boom.
Yeah.
Let's see, go down here. Okay, mitigation, recovery, mitigation. We can't do anything about it, but all we can do is mitigate our living conditions if we're in the downwind.
Meanwhile, everything's growing again around Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Why is that? Are they radioactive daisies?
Oh, there is.
There was a movie on that, or a show, or a documentary.
Yeah. There is a fungus there that is eating the radiation and transmuting it into a non-radioactive product.
Imagine that. But they won't go in there to find it because, we're going to get irradiated. So we'll just.
Oh, they went in. They found. There are pictures of it. They've gone in, take pictures of it, and taken reading of the area. And where the one wall is covered with this black fungus, there's no radiation. But over here, there's radiation.
You can go into Chernobyl. The guy that does all those fishing videos, the world's deadliest catch or something like that.
Oh yeah, the guy that catches the giant fish everywhere.
Yeah. He went into Chernobyl and it was really interesting. His video was really interesting. It showed a lot of it. But they have to wear a suit. They have to have the radiation badge, and when the alarm goes off, they have so many minutes to get out of there.
Right.
So you can only go in for an hour a day or something like that. Don't quote me. It was a weird amount, but they were talking about it because he got special permission to go into that zone. And the animals there look normal. Like you see all those stupid videos online, and there's one circulating right now about the really weird looking dogs. That's not what they look like in there.
He was trying to catch that 3-eyed fish from The Simpsons. Yeah.
Yes. But anyway, it was different. But yeah, they were talking about it. They still have workers that go in there, and there's been a couple other shows and I've watched them.
So the Quinana Wilderness in Pennsylvania used to have 8 reactors on it before the state got the land back. Kurzweil used them for radiation experiments. Lovely.
It had to be back. They probably did that back in the 70s or early 80s because I don't even know that name.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows 3 Mile Island. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitigation, there's really not much you can do other than be a doomsday prepper and have radiation suits stored away at your house and the iodine and all the other stuff.
Just buy a container, buy yourself about 3,000 linear feet of 16th-inch lead sheeting, cover it up, bury it in the ground. You're good. You just can't come out ever.
If you do live within the certain radius and especially downwind of one, you are supposed to have iodine. You can go to your pharmacy. They will give those tablets to you free. So if they expire, go get new ones. But you should have that in your medicine cabinet or in your glove box of your car or both, so that if you do hear of an incident, you can take that right away.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, and Tammy's going to correct me after I spiel it out, iodine doesn't cure you. It just takes up space in your thyroid so the radiation can't get in. Something like that. Is that correct, Tammy?
Correct. It doesn't, it's not a cure. It's a preventative. If you don't take it before you get irradiated. What happens, most people who survive the incident actually die from thyroid failure. So the iodine you take up in your thyroid saves your thyroid from being killed, because obviously if there's a huge worldwide thing, then there will be no iodine or no thyroid medicine available. So it prevents you from going into an immediate thyroid storm crisis, which affects your whole body and can kill you. So it doesn't protect you from radiation sickness. It doesn't protect you from radiation exposure. It just protects your thyroid so that if you survive the event, you can survive the event.
Yeah. All right. Stiggs went on to explain that this was in the late 40s to early 60s for Curtis Wright. I know Curtis Wright. I've read stuff on it back when I was a teenager. So that I knew right off the bat.
Yeah, it had to be old because, I'd never even heard of it.
Yeah. Now, for recovery, we talked a little bit about what happens, but if your area gets irradiated and you've taken your iodine and you get the heck out of there, you can write pretty much everything else off for a while.
Yeah, like a couple 100 years.
Yeah. And Howie's in the house.
Hi, Howie.
Howie will be in his cave. He's good.
Yeah.
He eats lots of seafood, which has natural iodine in it, so he's good.
All right. So as far as recovery, hey, you plan ahead of time. You get whatever you need. Recovery after the area is going to be having them go in there and test it. And when your area is safe to go back in, you decide whether or not you want to go back in. You may want to, you may decide to go back in and get family heirlooms and then get the heck out of Dodge and, take the write-off for it being contaminated. Next one here. So this is I think this is Fukushima. Yeah, this is Fukushima. This was the hydrogen explosion at the thing on it. That was Fukushima.
3 Mile Island.
Yeah. I think this one was a little I think this was just a sunshot reflection up there. But I've seen people post this, oh, it had a leak, it's doing this. And it's like
they freak out. I mean, the nuclear rods are in that little building to the left of the middle one there with the dome lid. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other that's a cooling tower. That's just where water passes, cold water passes over the hot water tubes to cool down the reactor fluid. If there's no leaks, you're good.
Yeah.
It's just steam coming out. That's all it is.
Far over here by this other crane over here, you can see the dome lid of one of the other ones.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, reactors.
No, it ain't happening like that.
If you see that, you just
put your head between your knees and
pray to whatever deity or pray to whatever deity you atone to.
Yeah.
And check direction of wind. If it's behind you and the wind's blowing at you, from you to it, run into the wind and keep going. And hopefully everything doesn't get to you. The wind keeps it away.
That's assuming the heat wave or whatever it is doesn't just incinerate you within seconds. But yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you're miles out of the way.
We say that, but there were so many people when they were first testing this in the desert that were there that saw that got minute amounts and then later died of cancer. But you really do have to be relatively close to it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's probably because the military guys they had there in the desert didn't know to give them iodine first.
No, they didn't, and they didn't know to keep them a certain distance back either.
Right.
Yeah, we're right under it. Hey,
here, put your welding goggles on and wear a mask on your face. So you don't get sunburned. Okay.
There was one. There were 4 people there. 3 guys who were on camera, and there was a cameraman. And they set it off, and they're looking up at it. And after they looked at, yeah, it's right up there. We're fine. We're good.
No.
And then the blast front came at him. Yeah.
No, this was after everything. It was high enough up that, it was away from, and small enough that,
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as there's going to be nuclear explosions at all the nuclear power plants. Not really.
No.
That's only if somebody drops a BOMB that's very powerful and it creates a 31 of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moab on it.
Yeah.
The thing is, what's this thing about the it was a 15 going to be the test of it was half of what it was they were going to load it up as. But as far as everyone's saying, oh, they're going to go up, they're going to cause problems for us, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, we're all going to die. No. The number of things that would have to happen, like Fukushima was, there was a list of things that went wrong in order to make it happen. Chernobyl, there was a design flaw which caused several things to go wrong.
Oh, cascade effect, like dominoes.
Yeah.
Like dominoes, but they have to be in the right order.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if this one down here had failed first, it would have stopped these others from going. So, like I said, it's not a zero possibility. But it's not like, oh, this is going to happen, and there's nothing we can do about it, so we need to close them all down.
They're actually really good for producing clean electricity. But the problem is the waste. Like
that's what it's right now.
We buried it 2 miles underground in a concrete bunker. It's good for 500,000 years before we can go there. We're okay, unless there's
they got a new system that uses the waste stuff from the nuclear power plants and the naval ships and stuff. It's a news type one. They got 3 online that they're working on, and guess what the residue output is? Practically zip. It takes the waste stuff and does something to it, and in changing it, creates electricity. But they got to use waste to make it work.
And then when it runs out of its power, they can just drop it in the one of the abyss, whatever, deep parts of the ocean, and let it just
Well, there's no radiation on it after it's done.
That would be cool.
And I saw an article on it, and I should have saved it for this, and I forgot. But it works. It doesn't put out high volume like the regular power plants do. It's on a lower yield of power.
Yeah, but it still boils the water and turns the turbines.
But it uses up everything that's left in it. And that is going to be cool when they get using those, because then they can put a couple of those on the same side as the others. After the others get done using theirs, they just transfer over and put it in the other ones.
Yeah. And then it renders it useless for any other activities that...
It's inert.
Yeah, that would be great. I'd much rather see that than see these huge things they're putting. We've got windmills everywhere here. It's horrible. You can't look up without seeing one practically. And then now they're putting in huge solar fields. Yep. I'm sorry. There should be right now a law that they can only put solar on top of existing buildings.
Or over parking lots.
Yeah, see, they did that YMCA in my area. They wanted solar. And they had the field to do it, but they used the field for other stuff. They literally put in covered parking. They put covers over their 2 parking lots and covered it with solar panels. Mm-hmm. Now it keeps the cars cool in the summertime, so you're not baking in the sun. and your car's not 1,000,000 degrees. You don't have to run your air conditioner as hard when you get in it. And they can use that power to run the pool pumps in their 3 swimming pools.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't mind. It's when they take a whole farm field, 400 acres of a farm, buy it from the farmer because you can't make money anymore because of whatever, and they just start throwing in solar panels everywhere, and you see it from the top of the mountain ridge when you're coming down a mountain. All you see is shiny shit looking back at you, going, "That's disgusting."
All right.
Well, here's the funny thing here. They've put in these solar fields, and then they've planted these giant pine trees that are going to shade clear to the center of the field in every direction around it. Because they want to landscape it to make it look pretty.
Yeah, they want to hide it. No, they'll go in there and they'll cut the trees down, turn them into like bonsai bushes to keep them low enough.
It's such a waste, and
yep,
it's like ridiculous. Like nobody thought it through. I mean,
no.
Plant blueberry bushes around it.
All right.
They'll be tall enough and hide it, but not.
You'll like this. This is where I went. This is Diablo Valley College, where at 18, I started my law enforcement career working for the campus police. That's wrong one. Okay.
Yeah, see the big one on the right there. The parking lots are covered up with it. Yeah.
This is like lot 1. And you got this is some of the other lots over there, lot 8. And
the irony of that whole thing is the amount of electricity they're going to get out of it will never offset the emissions to even make the panels ever.
Yeah.
Or the cars that are, look at me, I'm charging with a solar panel. Yeah, look at you. It only took 8 million tons of CO in the atmosphere, if you're on that whatever, to make your car.
Yeah.
But so, look at me, I'm green, whatever. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, at least they put it in the right spot. At least that way your car stays cool in the summertime and you don't come out to a burning oven car to get into.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you can't dehydrate all your food on the dashboard like me.
There are still spaces you can pull out over by the Lot 9 over by the tennis courts, and the horticulture department does not have it on it.
Yeah.
So you can go park out there.
Okay. All right. I'll be fine.
Hey, PAEMT, wait till next year when Google Earth does their next run of pictures and zoom in on McConnellsburg, Pennsylvania, and a little bit east, west, north, and south of that. You will see them everywhere out there. It's in the valleys, in between the mountains.
Hey, Mountain Survival. Yeah, so it's like, there is a possibility with nuclear power plants doing something bad. Small. There's possibility. I think there's currently there's a greater possibility of mishandling the waste after it's come out of the plant, or delivering the rods to the plant than there is for the plant to go kaboom.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I have to go put some garbage in Mr. Fusion. I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, so everyone is saying, "Oh, it's going to do this, it's going to do that." No, it's not. Not unless a lot of things go wrong in the proper sequence. So I hope everybody got something interesting out of this. Found out from the maps that what happened to it? I closed the other one, so I closed the big one down. So find out. You can go and look at the map to see where they are supposedly close to you. You can look up the list of plants, and so one thing to take into account is which way the wind is blowing. You can bring this up. Hang on, where's that other one? Where'd it go? It went
so
here.
What you're saying is we should all have a weather vane?
Or take notes so you know when and where what stuff's doing. Where is it? Come on, show it to me. There it is. I can bring it back up.
If you're close enough to the blast, though, it's going to change the wind direction.
Yeah.
So a weather vane would tell you where it is going, where it's coming from right now.
Yeah. Come on, open up. There we go. Too much. Okay, here we go.
Crap, I have to call the time police. Somebody stole my DeLorean.
Oh, you're gonna have time officer Von Dam showing up.
Yeah. He just has to go back a couple minutes before it got stolen and just stop the guy before it happens.
Yeah. So, like for me, I'm in Southeast Idaho here. The wind direction for me basically comes from San Francisco, not San Luis Obispo. So it blows kind of this way here, like this. I would say it blows that way the majority of the time. Most of the other time, it's coming the opposite direction. I have rarely see it coming from Washington State down towards me at low levels. We do get the jet wind now and then. I mean the jet wind, but it's not what it's called. But
the jet stream, yes,
jet stream. Thank you, the jet stream coming down. But we practically never get anything from due east here. So for me, this one here that is 1,000 miles away, I got plenty of time to. Oh, I'm going to head over to Boise for a while. But yeah, so wherever you're at, look at all these different ones. I can't figure out what the blue versus orange versus red versus green is.
I think it's which grid they're on.
Yeah.
Because the green is on the Northeast Canadian grid, the red is on the Southeast grid, the blue is on the
the blue is like four grids. That's about 4 grids out here.
Yeah, I don't know, the yellows. Maybe it's just regions.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so wait a minute. I thought there was one up in Alaska. No, that was from earlier when I was looking at Alaska has the largest operating U.S. silver mine.
Yeah.
That was from our live stream with Shadow Scout Swede earlier today.
Yeah, PAEMT just said, the way the Canadian wildfire smoke went across our country, it went up and came down and blew our way, and it covered the whole East Coast, and the fires were all on the West Coast of Canada.
Yeah.
So that's radiation. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's going to follow the jet stream.
Yes. Where I'm at here in Southeast Idaho, we did not get any smoke from Canada from any of the fires.
No, we got it here in Pennsylvania, though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We sure got it in Michigan.
Yep.
I know Courtney got it in Ohio there. Courtney was coughing on it. So what we do get is out here in Idaho is we get the Northern California fires. Yeah. So that's how I know. Like Santa Rosa smoked this out up here. The Sonoma County fires smoked us out up here. The fires up by Truckee, Donner Pass smoked us out up here. Yeah.
all at the same time. Is that a Chinese spy balloon? Nah, it's just extra garbage in the air from the Canadian wildfires. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right. I think we've covered up here pretty good. But coming up here, Monday on Camp Patton Family Compound with these two people below me here. The topic is cream of blank, blank, blank soup. We're going to talk about the different cream of mushroom, cream of bacon, cream of whatever, soups, and talk about ways to store it. Is canning the best way? Is freezing?
So on this topic, you have homework, everybody. Go look at your soup aisle. I went to the soup aisle this week, unrelated to doing this, because I actually didn't know the topic when I went to the soup aisle, and it is shrunk. It is soup season. The soup aisle should be huge. It is down at my Walmart from a full aisle to a 4-foot section, and it went from many brands to literally 3 brands of soup.
Mhm.
And you can't get every kind of soup anymore. Like,
Yeah.
they're very limited types. I was shocked. I could not find French onion soup.
Cream of radiation eating fungus soup. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yummy.
I don't need no stinking iodine tablets. I canned me up
There's-
some of that cream of radiation fungus soup. I'm good to go.
I've been getting, where we were getting soup up here was at Winco. Winco has 2 types of soup, Campbell's and Winco's brand. Winco's brand, reading the ingredients on general, is healthier than the Campbell soup, and it's cheaper. Wait, it's healthier and cheaper? Anyways, but yeah, the soups have been slowly whittling down. I haven't seen.
It wasn't slow. It went from a couple weeks ago, a full aisle, to this week, 4 foot.
Yeah.
Of an aisle, and that's it.
Yeah. Now, I haven't seen Campbell's bean and bacon for quite a while.
I'll have to look. I don't think they had that.
Yeah. The Campbell's or Winco's cream of bacon. I haven't seen that for a couple of years. My wife was having a hard time finding beef consomme and cheddar cheese.
They did have cheddar cheese at mine. But they had I found 1 jar of French onion. It was the Great Value brand, and it was misplaced somewhere else in the store. I happened to see it as I was walking by after muttering to myself a few not very nice words about how it was missing, and there was no place for it on the soup aisle anymore. So they must have, like, somebody had picked it up and put it down in the wrong spot, and that's how it didn't get pulled off the shelf. Yeah. But there was literally like no choice. You could have Progresso, Great Value, or Campbell's, and you didn't get the full selection.
Yeah, full line of them. Yeah, my wife, when she wants soups up here, she has to go to the either Sam's Club or Albertsons down there in California and get the Progresso soup she likes and bring it up here with her. Oh, yeah, Cammy missed out on this.
You all keep going out and buying your canned crap. I'll just make my own.
Last night, after yesterday's live stream, I chopped up 5 pounds of chicken breast and made chicken taco soup. 17 quarts of it.
Cool.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my Presto canner went on me.
Oh no.
I could hear it it was boiling, and I started it first, and then I loaded up the All-American, got it going, and I watched the All-American come up a little bit, looked at it when it's still not doing anything. Turned up the heat just a little bit. I could hear it go bubble, 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 and it's not moving. All of a sudden it goes at the seam, and some water and steams come out. Ah, crap.
Oh,
the gasket.
Time for, yep.
This is why I always said on Tammy's Rebel Canner page, when somebody bought an All-American, I'm like, welcome to the no gaskets needed ever club.
Hey, I have only had to change a gasket once, and that was my mom's canner.
Yeah.
And that thing was bought in 1970. So,
yeah, well, so was this. So was this. This is my mom's from 1971. And so I remember I canned all that stuff on it.
Yes.
Okay. That was using using it primarily, and then I wound up getting the All-American given. My wife got an All-American given to her, and she brought it up here. So I opened it up. I had ordered a gasket, and I pulled the gasket out, put the new gasket in.
Didn't fit.
Oh, it fit. It was. I had to go around 3 times to get it tucked up tight so
Lay
it
down.
fit in there. Get it on there. Fire it up again. The little rubber on the top
Safety.
there,
Yep.
cracked.
Oops.
And then I went to try to pull that off, and the handle broke off.
Sorry.
You can get parts for all of them. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I replaced the other one that was broken years ago, and before I moved up, when my mom was still alive, and I only got one handle. Oh, one's broken. I'll just get one. Well, the other one I grabbed, and it broke off my hand, so I got to order another one. But it was too hot for me to replace the pop-up. I said, screw it. I just heated up, boiled some water on the indoor-outdoor one because I was using the new gas stove and it was working perfect, and filled it up, and I turned it back on, so it's still it almost came back to boil almost instantly, and I just filled it up, put the lid on it, not lock it, just put the lid on it so it's sitting on it, and so by the time the thick All-American got up to 14 pounds for the soup, the other one been going stuff, and then when I clocked my hour for the soup for it because there's chicken in it, did the meat time, did an hour, and then turned it off, and then it took an hour and a half to cool down enough for me to take the every time I touch the jigger, it's still going at me.
Pressure to come down.
Yeah, temperature came down so I could take it off. I had already emptied. By the time it got to that point, I had already emptied the what I was water bathing because the heat up and cool down time of the heavy duty All-American took time. So if I was doing something that took 4 hours to water bath, the All-American would have been a lot easier. But yeah, it was one of those things. It's just like it was just happened to like damn. But and you'll love this. One of those partial turn salsa spaghetti sauce type jars.
Yeah.
I was testing. Yeah, I was using one in each one. The one in the water bath, when I took it out, that button on top was bulging up like this. This morning, it was concaved and it was down hard. It sealed hard.
Yeah. I know my one All-American I bought up in Maine way back when, after I got my first big one. I bought another one, and I forgot about this. I used it. I have used that one twice just because I was only using it for pressure cooking, not canning. But I used it for pressure canning this time, and I forgot the little rubber, relief plug. It leaks, which means one thing. The reason she sold this is I'm pretty sure A, she overheated it, B, it ran out of water because even Tammy knows this, those little metal tabs, there's 3 of them on the 6 next to 3 of the turnbuckles. She took those off as well. I think she forgot to lube it and it stuck shut and overheated it. So I got to order. I think, you know what? I'm thinking back. I might have actually ordered a new rubber plug for it. I just never put it in. And I kind of forgot about it. It just sits in my stack. But I got to put the new rubber plug in there. And I got to put those metal. She gave me all the brackets for it and the screws and stuff. But I'm like, why would you take all these things off of here? Then it occurred to me, she never oiled the ring. So it's stuck. Yeah. And I don't see any pry marks on it, and it does seal up. So I'm not worried about that part, something getting messed up there. But yeah, so I got to do that. So that one's kind of on my back burner of, I'll get to it because I got my other 920, mine 930 and the 2 925s, which work fine.
Okay. So getting back here. So Monday is cream of whatever type soup.
Yep.
Tuesday back here in Grayman. Tuesday here in Grayman Prepping is backup lighting, have multiple types. Then the midnight ride, of course. And then Friday on Camp Patton is what is the hardest part of gardening for you? So I'm looking for people to tell me what problems they've had.
Motivation.
Next Saturday here. Looking at that map showing the two sites in Florida for those 6 reactors down in Florida. After Florida sinks, what are your plans?
Don't eat the fish.
Oh, I'm not going to Disney World anymore, that's for sure. But that's what's coming up here for the next week, folks. Still want to fish.
Meadow Ground Lake. I don't know where that is. That must be up by you, Gil. And they ain't by me.
I ain't heard of that either.
Well, he's closer to you, Mark, than he is Gil.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it is by me.
Maybe it's Ohio. Anyways, thank you all for coming up here.
Oh, east of McConnellsburg. Okay, it's in Pennsylvania. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I think I know where you're talking about. There is a fish farm there that they have 100 or so ponds, but they're only 4 feet deep. I'd love to go fishing there, but they don't grow like trout and stuff. They have like tropical type fish that they sell. So I actually went for a job there once for the water stuff, for the pumping and all that. They were looking for somebody, but they didn't pay enough.
Yeah. All right, we're going to wrap it up here. And remember, everybody, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Even if it's that, stay happy.
Stay happy. Learn to adapt for the radiation. You're good.
Yeah. Stay safe. Don't go out and do anything foolish. Keep adding to your preps, water, food, medicine, clothing. Learning a new skill. And start planning out your garden. Yes, it is the first week of January. But, hey, spring's going to be here sooner than you think. Also, think, crap, I forgot to plan out my garden. Plan it out, folks. All right. See y'all later.
Have a good night.